What is up there, guys? Welcome back to yet another video on football forensics. So in today's video we will be doing a sort of transfer update in relation to the transfer stories circulating around Chelsea FC. So if that does sound interesting, let's get into it. So the transfer market was officially opened yesterday, and it does seem like Chelsea FC are in a sort of frenzy, doesn't it? I mean, they are placing bids left, right and center for some of Europe's most wanted talent. And let's begin this video by moving on to the 22-year-old wing-back at Inter, Achraf Hakimi. So starting off, Sky Sports Italy have published a report stating that Chelsea have indeed matched PSG's offer for Achraf Hakimi for around 60 million euros. And mainly due to the fact that Chelsea are also willing to offer some players in a sort of swap deal, including players such as Andreas Christensen or even Emerson. This report states that Inter are more interested in this offer currently put by Chelsea FC. So in relation to these players that may be offered in a swap deal, Andreas Christensen has had a really positive impact for Chelsea FC after Thomas Tuchel arrived. So personally for me, I don't think that Thomas Tuchel will offer to send him away to Inter Milan. However, in relation to Emerson, irrespective of the fact that he has been a sort of fringe player for Chelsea FC, he is very well rated in Italy and he has been a sort of mainstay for the Italian national side. So it does seem like Inter will be very interested in Emerson, as he does play in the same position as Achraf Hakimi. So maybe this sort of deal will benefit both parties, and this was also confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, who did put up a tweet very recently saying that Chelsea are indeed having direct contact with Achraf Hakimi's camp, and they are also willing to let players go to Inter in a sort of swap deal. So there is a lot of reports in relation to this potential transfer of Achraf Hakimi to Chelsea FC, and it does seem like Chelsea has sort of hijacked this deal from PSG, similar to the way they did for the Wijnaldum Barcelona transfer. So maybe a bit of bad karma towards PSG in this situation. Anyway, let's move on to the next update. Okay, so the next player I want to talk about is none other than Borussia Dortmund's crown jewel, if you will, the most valuable striker at the moment, Erling Haaland. So the mirror.co.uk have come out and said that Chelsea FC have indeed identified Erling Haaland as their #1 transfer target for the summer, and it has also been reported by them that Erling Haaland is indeed interested in a move to Stamford Bridge, mainly because of the project put forth by Thomas Tuchel for the upcoming seasons. And furthermore, mainly due to the fact that Erling Haaland has netted 41 times for Borussia Dortmund, he is indeed the most talked about and most valuable striker at the moment. So anyway, let's take a look at this tweet provided by Fabrizio Romano. So Fabrizio Romano has come forth with yet another tweet and states that Chelsea are indeed seriously interested in Erling Haaland. However, Borussia Dortmund are very reluctant to sell him and will definitely not do so if Sancho leaves, unless a crazy bid comes their way. So from these reports, we can gather that it would take an extremely big bid from Chelsea FC, maybe even above 150 million euros, to even think of the possibility of Erling Haaland coming to Stamford Bridge. However, when you do take a look in the past, you do see that Chelsea do tend to make big, very risky bids in relation to strikers, especially as we did see with Fernando Torres back in the day, as well as Alvaro Morata. Now, I do know these transfers were relatively bad flops and bad investments. However, you do get the general idea, don't you? When it comes to Chelsea FC and strikers, they do tend to go big. So maybe that will be the case in this situation yet again, and maybe this time it will finally pay off and Chelsea will get their money's worth in relation to Erling Haaland. So I will definitely keep you guys updated in relation to this transfer as well as it develops. So moving on to the possibility of players leaving Stamford Bridge before the start of next season, Fabrizio Romano has provided us with yet another tweet which states that Fikayo Tomori will indeed be moving to AC Milan on a permanent deal for a fee of around £29.5 million, and also Olivier Giroud is in talks for a possible move towards AC Milan, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek is in talks with Lazio for a 1-year loan spell, I do believe. So a lot of transfers towards the Italian league So that's all from me for today's video, you guys, in relation to the transfer updates. Hope all of you all did enjoy it. Stay safe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.